Alright guys, so we're back for another Legends video, and we've got a couple of things to discuss, right? So, for starters, as you guys can see, we are wrapping up the summons right here for Zenkai Beerus. This multi right here should give us the Zenkai 7 for Beerus, I think. The Zenkai summoning system, by the way, I hate. This is the worst. It's not... Like, I'm not like, oh, it takes so many crystals or anything like that. It's just so, like, boring and tedious, right? Like, okay, okay, perfect. So, like, you're just doing this, like, a billion times, like, 300 crystals per this. Like, it's just a real pain in the ass, right? So, I mean, I don't know. I feel as though it would be better if it was just, like, you know, like, a bigger summon per thing. But I imagine the reason they have it as small like this as it is maybe so that free-to-play players can sort of chip away at it over time. That's at least what I assume is the purpose of this, right? Now, even though we do have the full Zenkai 7 for Beerus now, if we head to the Soul, like, boost board here, as you guys can see, I am a long way off from having all the Zenkai Souls to sort of, like, properly use him, right? I probably will hold off on the showcase until I have him completely maxed out, which can take a little while, but I do have a good amount of supplies on this account because, you know, here's the other thing, too. I am on a new account, right? So, I was having an issue with my last account. I mentioned this the couple times I played PvP on it during the first year anniversary, and then also recently here when I summoned for VEGITO Blue, and the issue with that is that I was only matched up against, like, Asian players, like Chinese and Japanese players and stuff like that is all I fought. I believe with Legends accounts, the region they're created in dictates, like, where they actually fight opponents. So, like, I was talking with Goresh, and Goresh mentioned that, like, when he, you know, travels to Japan, it's very difficult for him to play PvP because, you know, he's matching up with all the players over in the United States, despite the fact that he's now in Japan, right? So it can be an issue. So I realized that if I'm going to take Legends seriously, which Legends has had so many upgrades. Like, the last time I was playing Legends seriously, where is he? He's on here. The last time I played Legends was when this bad boy came out. The Super Saiyan LF Namek Goku. When this bad boy came out was... Does this show... Can you see, like, his card art after transformation? I mean, certainly you have to be able to, right? Like... No? Maybe? Yes? Okay, I mean, that has to be... Whatever. It's not a big deal. I mean, I guess maybe if you do, like, the different gimmicks or whatever. It doesn't matter. But we got Namek Goku on here. I mean, as you guys can see, he's got quite a few stars, right? From the homie, I did purchase this account from a guy named Gizmo. Very nice guy. Very easy dealing with him. This account is pretty much a day one account, as I found out, because if we check, it's at day 749 for logged in, which is perfect. So I could sort of hit the ground running with the account and sort of take things seriously. Now, the other thing, too, is that if you guys remember on that last account, I did a ton of summons. Like, I ended up jumping in on that banner to get Beerus up to 7-star so I could Zenkai him. I got VEGITO Blue to 7-star. I did all that, and then I realized, like, if I'm going to do this type of things on Legends, I need to get onto an account where I live. Like, it's just what I have to do, right? So, this is what I went ahead and did. Now, this guy's account, again, was very good, but a lot of this stuff happened in my chase for VEGITO Blue. You know, when I got this account, VEGITO Blue was 2 stars, and it was not easy to get him to 7-star. Whereas it was very casual, very easy. I had such crazy, amazing luck on that other, you know, the first account I was doing. On this one, it was a brutal nightmare, right? Like, where is he? LF Vegeta. He's got to be somewhere in this area right here, right? I have him at 7-star now. Yeah, there he is right there. So, LF Vegeta, I pulled him 3 or 4 times just going for VEGITO Blue, right? Like, I got this guy a bunch. I believe I got Namek Goku. There's just a lot of units of this nature that I pulled. You know, as you guys can see, like, Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta was not 14-star when I jumped in. You know, like, a lot of these units, it just was very brutal for me getting the VEGITO Blue 7-star again. But I did want to do that, right? Now, Beerus, here's the other funny thing. Beerus was not red starred when I got this account either. I actually, because all the other Zenkai units, I mean, as we can see, a lot of these Zenkai units have like 13 stars, stuff like that for them. The one that didn't have a ton of stars was the purple Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. Where is he? I don't know. It's like going by power level is like very tough. There he is right there. I actually needed a couple of copies of him, and I figured, you know what? Let me go get the couple copies of Gohan. If I manage to get lucky and get Beerus, that would be awesome. And it did happen. I did get lucky. I got a couple copies of Beerus. I got like the same amount of copies of Beerus as the same amount of copies of Gohan. Like, it was insane, right? So now Beerus is red starred, and he's Zenkai 7. So we're ready to go. Like, my God Key team here. Let me go ahead and just pull my God Key team up really quick. Like, look at this. We are ready to go. Now, one of the weaknesses of this account, not a big deal. I'll build this all up. Equipment is not really in a great spot, right? Like, there's not... These are the only S's and Z's. Like, this Z, I just re-rolled myself earlier today, right? Like, some of these S's, I re-rolled myself. The equipment was not, like, super grinded on this account. Not a big deal. I've been, kind of, like, clearing out slots and re-rolling as the days go on. I'm going to keep doing that. So I'll continue to work on the equipment in the meantime. We'll kind of get down to business with that. Let's see, what else is there to show off, right? So, we do have a lot of very solid teams here that I'll be able to run, right? Obviously, like, in terms of units missing on this account, there is very few, as you guys can see. We've got almost all of the units in the game, so that is super good. And not only that, but most of these units are soul boosted. I've been soul boosting a lot of units here, because even like extremes and heroes, I like to sort of get everything done. Plus that'll, give you some Chrono Crystals, some rank ups, a lot of different things of that nature, right? Now, moving forward, I'm not sure on how often on banners I'll summon or on how deep. I guess it depends on how interested I am in the character and stuff like that. Like, I do want to take Legends serious moving forward, especially because, like, with how much the game has improved with these quality of life changes and all that, like, I just do want to support the game. I do want to support the Dragon Ball IP as much as possible, right? So I have no issues sort of jumping in, spending money, helping, Legends hit top grossing and stuff like that where I can, right? So I guess one of the big things to point out here too, so of all these missing units, right, I do have a couple of options for some things I can do, right? If we go to the exchange shop, so, I mean, Legends does this just like Dokkan, but unfortunately their system, I don't know, isn't quite as good, this Legends ticket. I think the coin system is a little bit better for Dokkan. But as you guys can see, we're at 1,400. I believe the maximum you can even hold is 1,500. So I do need to spend this anyway. There's some units down here. Bardock, Tapion, Cooler, Frieza. These guys are all good. But obviously an LF is what we want to go for. Now, I do have all of the LFs on this account except for Super Saiyan 3 Goku. So I think we're going to go ahead and grab Super Saiyan 3 Goku here with our 1,000 tickets. So now your boy is actually going to get him. At this point, the only LF I believe I do not have on the account then is actually LF Piccolo, who, I don't know, he hasn't been back since his initial banner, right? It might be a while until he comes back. I know that occasionally they do those sort of reprint banners as well for like LFs like that, and like that's usually when they like release like the special equipment and stuff like that for the LF, right? So like when that happens, I might make a run at going for our boy LF Piccolo, because I do like that they gave one to Piccolo. I think that is very cool. All right, and then the other units that we don't have on here, looks like the batch. These guys all came together, the Trunks, the Cell, and then that EX Perfect Cell. I don't really think any of them are too special, right? There is the God Vegeta right there. I mean, if I really wanted, I suppose I could make a run at that God Vegeta right now, right? Because he is on, yeah, this banner right here, this Anniversary Summon banner. I believe this gives you, these are the Chance Time tickets, I think. What? You know what? I think just right here, I'm going to do this one multi. I mean, it's just one multi. We're going to get a Sparking guaranteed. It's not necessarily to get this Vegeta, But I do want to see what this sort of freebie that we get right here. Again, I believe it's a chance time ticket. Now, I would probably recommend not to go too hard for anything like that for any players out there, because I know in Naruto Blazing, they once had a lottery, I believe for their, might have been for their 2nd year anniversary. The details evade me a little bit. Oh, we got Super Saiyan 3, nice. Weird that this guy is not actually in the game, by the way. Like, he's not like a character. Like, there's no Goku that does the Dragon Fist in game, despite that animation having been in the game for like a year. It's just a little bit odd. But, oh, nice. That's actually really good. I'll definitely take that Goku. His Z ability, HP to GT, we definitely need that. I lost my train of thought. What was I saying? So, that lottery on Naruto Blazing, that's what I was talking about. With that, it wasn't like, you know, like, oh, 1 million players got, like, all these crazy rewards and prizes. Like, you know, when Legends had, like, the video kind of, like, teasing all the anniversary units and stuff like that, you know, they introduced, like, the chance time tickets with, like, oh, the big, what was it, like, the 10,000 Chrono Crystal grand prize or whatever. And it's like, yeah, but, like, there's, like, it's gonna, I think that's gonna be, like, one person is gonna get that, right? Like, that's not something a lot of people are going to get. We got Kabe. Okay, that's not a good pull, I don't think. I mean, Kabe has got to be, like, very, very deep in terms of star stuff like that. But that GT Goku is good. What, like, one more of him, and we'll be able to get his 6-star Z ability. Okay, so we got all those. Yeah, it is a chance time ticket. Okay, and then what is Kabe at? He's at red 4. Okay, so certainly not the greatest pull right there. Okay, so we saw that. Let me go back to the summon screen. Again, I am done, I would say, with the Zamasu and Omega Shenron banners. The absolute one definitely has to be referring to Omega Shenron, right? There's no reason for me to continue summoning on those. I got my 7-star Vegito Blue. I'm good. I definitely won't be... I just wanted to see what that freebie was. I'm not chasing that God Vegeta. I'll let him come to me, not summoning on anything like these. I've done some summons on that. I got my Beerus to an acceptable level. Now, this is going to be tempting for me because, again, every Zenkai unit in the game currently, I do have them at 7-star, and I could do this. I mean, I definitely am not going to be buying full price stones, but, you know, there are the daily discounted Chrono Crystals that Legends has during this anniversary, like daily sales. I could pick those up and maybe make a run at Zenkai 7 cooler. I might think about it. And then, of course, we just have a bunch of summon tickets down there. One of the last things I do want to do here is I also want to head over here, and I want to go to the Super Chrono Crystal. So these were packs you could buy. I believe you could get 3 packs of them. I think it was about 40 bucks each, and it came with, was it 1,000 Chrono Crystals and then one of these Super Chrono Crystals, I believe is what it was. So with this, we could either get one of those same LF units, or we get a whole bunch of multi-Z power. Now, like, 1,200 to Extreme is, like, insane. Especially with some of these new EXs that just came out, right? So, like, the Red Gogeta is insane for the Fusion team. You know, RIP to my boy Goresh, who's having a lot of trouble pulling them. And then, of course, there's, like, the Blue Sin Shenron, who has a ridiculous Z ability for GT as well. So, like, I feel like getting that could be kind of useful. I'm, like, this account is, like, maxed out on skip tickets and energy tickets. I have been using a lot to build up supplies, because obviously Zenkai 7ing units takes an insane amount of supplies, and it's taken me quite a bit of, like, resources and stuff like that to gather them. And then, of course, a lot of these other LF units, I mean, we can go through it, just look at a few of them quickly. I mean, obviously, people would care to see what these LF units are at. Okay, so we could just filter by color. That would probably be the quickest way for me to sort through this box. So, LF Gohan is red 1. I believe I did pull multiple copies of him going for Vegito Blue. He was on, was it Omega Shenron's banner I believe he was on? But I did pull several copies of him. I already mentioned I showed off Blue Vegeta. We did pull several copies of him. Super Vegito, when I got this account, was at 6 stars. And I did pull 1 copy of him to get him to 7 stars, which is what I had him on my other account. So this matches now. That's perfect, right? My Super Vegito, 7 stars, totally good with that moving forward. So I got, you know, my Fusion team is going to be lit because I do have Kefla, I have the Red Gotenks, I've got all these big pieces, right? Then down here, Goten is on the account with only 3 stars. I don't think Goten is super crazy, though. I know he is very, very good for the Sun family team. Just blast attack is all he does, huh? Even at 6-star? Okay. I mean, that's a little bit disappointing. I mean, obviously, that's a little bit of his age. I'm not really too interested in Goten. Here, of course, is LF Frieza. We do have him. Obviously, LF Frieza is super good because I've got LF Frieza, right? That's why I like Zenkai 7 and Cooler. You know, I do have Purple Cooler. I've got the Red Frieza. Just curious, how many stars is my Red Frieza at the transforming Golden Frieza? 6 stars? That's good. So at least we would have his Z ability. Yeah, we would. Lineage of Evil or Frieza Force, 35% is pretty damn decent. What other LF was there? There's a Super Saiyan 3 one we just showed. Of course, Namek Goku I showed earlier in the video, right? Namek Goku was very, very high up on stars. Our boy at Red 2, which is good, because that's Red 2 is where you get the massive increase in stats, right? So that's super good for our boy LF Namek Goku. So Namek Goku, I'm definitely excited to actually give him a run. I actually have not used him yet, and I am excited to sort of play around with his counter mechanic, right? I know he's still one of the most devastating units in Legends. And then, of course, the last one that we can look at is our boy Beerus at Zenkai 7, one of the best units in the game. I definitely do have to, you know, build him up a little bit, but, like, him having this Zenkai ability of his, and then I have LF Vegeta at 7-star as well, like, this, like, Vegito Blue, Beerus, and then LF Vegeta would be a devastating combo, because PvP is littered with blue Vegetos all over the place, so running double green right now is probably a good idea. I know Merge Zamasu can be a real threat, and I love using Merge Zamasu. He is a real problem. But I feel like, you know, Beerus, LF Vegeta, and blue Vegito, like, God Key, like, that might be the wave right now to counter just blue Vegetos everywhere, because blue Vegito, once he gets going, you're just annihilated. Like, he just cannot be stopped, right? So I'm going to continue working the Zenkai 7 Beerus. I think looking at all of the LFs and stuff like that, I think what I've decided to do, I'm going to get, I think, another LF Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Now, Goresh was actually telling me that he thinks this Goku right here, it's realistic that this guy could be coming up on a Zenkai Awakening. Because Goresh is telling me that this LF Super Saiyan 3 Goku is actually very underwhelming and disappointing, despite the fact that he is not a very old LF. I think Goresh actually mentioned to me that he was probably going to do a similar thing to me, where he was going to probably get 2 copies of this LF Super Saiyan 3 Goku and build him up closer to that 7 stars in case a Zenkai does come to him. And getting the second copy of him, we now have the double buff to Saiyan. Obviously, the Saiyan team, just like Dokkan, where the roster is unbelievable, well, on Legends, it's even better, right? Because in Legends, here, let me go back. The Saiyan tag actually has all of the fusions correctly on there. Where is Saiyan at? Saiyan right there. So they correctly have the Vegetos, Gogeta, Kefla is even on here, and that is exactly the way it should be. Gogeta, Vegito, Kefla, all of these units absolutely should be on the Pure Saiyan category in Dokkan, so I'm glad in Legends that they are. By the way, the only other unit right now I have even Zenkai'd at all is Super Saiyan Goku. I do have him at 14 stars. The 14 stars I actually got when I was chasing Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. I pulled this guy like 15 times. He might have only been like Red 2 or something like that. And I managed to get him all the way up to Red 7, you know, 14 stars. So that's good. I haven't heard too much about this guy. I know D-Free has this guy fully 14 starred. I'd have to talk to some of them and see like how solid this Goku is, because, you know, I have followed Legends the whole way, and like I do understand like unit kits and stuff like that, but some of the stuff, how it's actually applied in game, you know, in Dokkan, I could read something and 90% of the time I can kind of sort of like think of like how it's going to function in game. I'm definitely not at that level yet with Legends, right? So I don't know like who the next Zenkai 7 unit I would do is. I probably will finish Beerus, and then I might wait for the next Zenkai and do them. I definitely will get this grind done over here, however. The Trunks, the Legends Road Trunks, is just up. I did actually already 14 star him, right? And I'm in the process of fully soul boosting him right now. Here, we'll go to Future. Future will be easy to pull him up. So I've got him at 14 stars. He's going to get a Zenkai in about a week from the time I'm recording this video, although this video might go up very close to the 10th when this guy's going up, because I haven't even, at the moment I'm recording this, I haven't even uploaded all of the summon videos from my first account, right? Like, I can't believe I did that. Like, I got Vegito Blue and Beerus to 7 stars, and then it's like, what am I doing? Like, I'm locked on an account where, like, every match I play in PvP is so laggy. It's, like, I can't charge step. I can't learn these advanced tactics in this lag that I have every single game. Like, I have to get on a legitimate US account, basically. So, I am glad I did this decision. I think I compensated the guy generously for his account, right? It's definitely a very good account. And then, two, the other big thing, right? Can I go to items and then show, like, energy tickets and stuff like that? Like, look at this. Like, the maximum you can hold of energy tickets is 200 apiece. And I've burned through, like, 200, 300 today. Like, when I got this account, the gift box was like 90 plus or something like that. Just energy tickets and skip tickets just filled to the brim in there. And now, you know, grinding up souls as well as the Legends Road Trunks, I've actually managed to clear most of that off, right? So I am going to continue to go ahead and grind up all these adventures, you know, get this Zenkai 7 for Beerus. We'll do a video on him. I probably am still going to do a video on, like, the GT team and kind of play around with Ultra Full Power Super Saiyan 4 Goku, Omega Shenron. Probably do, like, a future video and focus on Merge Zamasu and maybe that Rage Trunks. And then, of course, as soon as I'm done with Zenkai 7 Beerus, getting him fully soul boosted, we'll probably, that top row right there, 7-star Vegito Blue, LF Blue Vegeta, and then Beerus just running rampant. Even with me being quite bad at the moment, I still think this God Key team can get the job done against a far superior skilled player, right? One big thing I just have to do is get my equipment in order. I'm definitely going to work on that over the next couple of days. But, you know, equipment re-rolling is just, it's very tedious, to say the least. I do have some equips that are on the borderline of being good. There's a lot of equips I want to go try and get better versions of. You know, I'm going to get all this stuff done. I'm taking Legends seriously. I'm not too sure yet, though, of how often I'm going to summon on new banners. I mean, I guess some of that is going to determine on what's going on in Dokkan at the time, right? Like, one reason I'm definitely not going to summon anymore on Legends, or probably Zenkai 7 Cooler, is because LRUI Goku's coming out to Dokkan probably in like 2 weeks, right? So I'm definitely going to have to rainbow him, so. Let me know what you guys think. Oh, also, you know what? Okay, here's the thing. I know what I'm going to do with my old account, by the way. I'm probably going to make a tweet about this. So, with this like, welcome mission thing, like, yeah, you hit this. Okay, so people can scan this code. I guess people could scan this right now. I'm going to make a tweet, and I'm going to have people knock out these missions for me, and then, like, reply to the tweet with proof that, like, you're knocking out some of these welcome missions, these down here. And then I'm going to pick someone from that tweet, and I'm going to give them that account I had before with 7-star Vegito Blue, 7-star Super Vegito, a lot of really good units. I think it has some Chrono Crystals on it. I'd have to double check, but that's probably what I'm going to do. I'm going to do a giveaway for that account pertaining to these welcome missions. So, hopefully that's acceptable for people. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Again, I'm going to get back to working on our boy Beerus, getting him done. Very excited to use him. I cannot wait. From, you know, what I've heard from Goresh, basically the top 4 in Legends shakes out something like Vegito Blue, Zenkai 7 Beerus, Zenkai 7 Cooler, and Zenkai 7 Fat Boo. So, you know, I would like the Zenkai 7 Cooler and Fat Boo. We'll see. You know, I do have them at 7 stars, so I could do it if I choose to. The Cooler Zenkai banner up is up for several weeks still, so I might hammer away at it here and there, and we'll see. I'm pretty undecided right now, so let me know what you guys think of this new account and of me doing a lot of content. I probably will be doing a number of streams on Twitch. I feel like Legends is a very, very good stream game. I can fight you guys. We could do all sorts of stuff like that. So I probably will do streams of that, like viewer battles. You know, you guys could do like co-op with me. Co-op is a blast. I have so much fun doing co-op. So I'm definitely excited to get into all that. Again, let me know what you guys think of everything. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.